Let's talk about how Jesse Livermore thinks about position entries. First thing you should consider is whether you should enter this trade or not. Patience is very important here. You don't want to force trades. It has to be very obvious to you, and then you enter the trade. It might be helpful for you to think of yourself as a lion waiting for its prey. Lions are not very active animals. They wait for the perfect opportunity, and that's what you should do as well. Okay, let's say you decided to enter this position. Obviously, the first thing that you should consider is how big this position is going to be. Then you should partition your entry. Jesse likes to enter the position with the 20% of the entire position that he's going to eventually have. He calls this probing. So you start with a small position, which is 20%, and as the price moves in the direction that you expect it to move, then you add more partitions. His partitioning scheme goes like 20, 20, 20, and lastly, another 40%, which adds up to 100% of the position. You don't have to copy this exact partitioning scheme. You can have your own scheme. I totally agree with Jesse with respect to partitioning, but what is controversial here is he enters each partition at the worst price. He is only adding partitions if the price is moving in the direction that he likes. Personally, I would do the opposite, but this is what Jesse Livermore does. In other words, you should never average your losses, according to Jesse Livermore. Since we're speaking of entries, one good pattern to look out for is volumes above 50% of average. If you're seeing these volume spikes along with breakouts in the price into a new highs, then this is a really good pattern and you should pay attention to it. Those are some rules to consider when you're entering your positions.